Hello, my name is David DeVeris, and I'm the lead developer for Absolution, a vampire tale. This video will serve as a playthrough and postmortem for this entry into Vampire Jam. The team and I had a great time putting this one together. Absolution is a third-person RPG made using Unreal Engine 4 and Metahumans for the characters. There were several collaborators on this project, but I was the only code side developer. As you can see, we had many talented voice actors, writers, and consultants here. I'll now do a playthrough of the game. I'll pause for dialogue and provide commentary between areas. This is our character selector. There are 3 different characters, each with a unique clan identity. Kendra she hails from Clan Malkavian. She's scheming and very direct. Then there's Jasmine from Clan Benu Hakim. As you can see, she's pointing right at you. Once she gets a target in her sights, she goes for it. And then there's Juan, who has a mysterious past and is always staring off into the distance. He's of Clan Tremere. Each character has 2 disciplines from their clan. You automatically get the first ability we programmed for the clan. Clan Banu Hakim, Jasmine here gets Obfuscate and Blood Sorcery. Juan gets Dominate and Blood Sorcery. And Kendra gets Dominate and Obfuscate. First level Obfuscate is Unseen Passage. That reduces the chance a hunter will see you when you're sneaking. There's a stealth system, so that explains that. Each of these disciplines falls through one of the 3 pillars of this game. There's stealth, there's combat, and there's dialogue. Dominates the dialogue, Obfuscate is the stealth, and Blood Sorcery works very well for combat. You get to choose a specialty for each character. If I choose Dominate, for example, Kendra here would get Terminal Decree. It commands mortals and influences even other kindred. If I choose Obfuscate as the specialty, Vanish, slip away from mortals who have spotted you. I think I'll do Juan for this playthrough. I will set the specialty to Blood Sorcery. I like this one because it's very flashy. Ball's Caress fires a volley of poisoned blood, resulting in massive damage. This is a one-hit kill for the mortal hunters we'll be seeing in the beginning of the game. I will now enter the world. Had a lot of fun putting these disciplines together, but now we're going to have some voiceover. Fantastic work.
Nights like this remind me what it was like to be alive. The fear, the uncertainty, the desperation. We had thought the troubled times were behind us, that the fight was over. Oh, how wrong we were. We looked to our dauntless leader, Prince Craven, to bring about a new age in the city of Elderwood. The last thing anyone expected to happen was for our prince to lose all their humanity, rampage through the streets, and expose us all.
No one can say I did not try.
What I was about to say was fantastic voice work. I love the voice actors we got for this. I hope to work with them more in the future, create more games. But this is Juan in the world. WASD walks around. As you can see, it's dead of night near this cathedral. There's a nice moon up there. We are in the graveyard around the cathedral. So left click is attack. Alt to sneak. And E is the general interact button. That can be used for stealth takedowns for hunters. As you can see in the distance there's a hunter. We'll deal with him soon. I did put a gun right here, though. It's a pickup system. Press E to pick up. Now it's in my inventory. A handgun lethal to mortals, yet less effective against kindred. Press 3 to equip. Pulls out the gun right there. So I'll pull out my gun. I can put my gun away as well. Hit 1 for that. There's a how to play right in the main menu if you want to go over all these, but I did make it so that as you go through this tutorial area, a pop-up will show you how to do things. In fact, if I step forward here...
Should I be silent or aggressive?
Silent or aggressive? It looks like he doesn't see me yet. Now, Juan doesn't have a fuse gate, but I should be able to sneak the old-fashioned way. Just go around him. Let me put the gun away. Now, I made this an open environment, so you can go in many different directions. I think I'll go up this hill. I don't think he sees me. He's just standing there right now. Not on his normal patrol path, I'm not sure why. But I will do a takedown. Gotcha. Took him out. Now this is a big graveyard. This was supposed to be a thematic. Make sure that it felt like a place, a world of darkness, where something could just be this messy. This is the city of Elderwood, right in front of us. You know what? I did the stealth takedown. I'm not going to be stealthy this time. This time I'm going to use magic because it's very flashy. I'll do Ball's Caress against this guy.
I can't hide this time. Maybe some magic.
Yeah, I agree, Juan. So let's do it. I will. And he's dead. One shot. One hit kill. If you noticed, he disappeared after a second, after dying. That was a choice to make sure to save on resources. This game happens to be pretty resource intensive, so I didn't have a lot of time for optimization, this being a vampire jam. So I did what I could. This guy's standing over here. What are you up to? Let's see if I can take some damage. So what I just did there is the Blood of Potency, which makes me stronger. Kill him in 2 hits. Oh wow, he almost killed me. Blood of Potency also increases my blood heal, so if I use my blood heal here, noticed I healed 2 health. Normally blood heal only heals 1 health. In fact, let me wait for Blood of Potency to wear off, and I'll use it again. And wow, I am hungry. My hunger is now at 4. I don't know if you saw earlier, but my hunger started at 1. However, using disciplines, Blood of Potency, Ball's Caress, and that blood heal has burned my hunger down to 1. So I probably should feed soon. Blood of Potency is a buff. As you can see, it's fading now. The upper right, the icon. Alright, now that it's worn off, I will blood heal again. That's Q. Now I'm at 5 hunger, so if I go any further, something bad could happen. But as you noticed, that only healed 1 this time. I still have 1 damage. So let's see what the city of Elderwood has in store.
But none in sight now. I should be on my way to the Elysium at the Jazz Club at the end of the street to see who else made it out.
Okay, that's wise.
If I remember correctly, the passphrase is Persephone.
Alright, so Juan's no newbie. He knows the city. Passphrase is Persephone. I'll remember that. However, I am full of hunger right now. Or rather, yeah, I have 5 hunger. Oh, look, a hapless mortal. If you saw the tooltip a second ago, it said E to feed and X for, right here, objectives. Main objective, Prince Craven has lost all humanity. To protect the masquerade, you must stop the prince's rampage. Optional, visit Elysium and the Jazz Club, and your haven above the bank. Alright. There's secondary objectives here too, at least a space for it. I haven't picked up any yet. Sort of like a quest system. But there are objectives you can pick up when you talk to other people. However, this hapless mortal who just happened to be here, I will feed upon her. Oh, I think I drank too much. She's dead. But, you know, when you drain a mortal completely, you gain all your hunger back. There we go. Hunger 0. Sure was tasty. Let's see here. Lost cat. That's not a quest I've implemented, but there is potential. The city of Elderwood. So the city was going to be much bigger, but there was a corrupted data incident the last weekend of this jam, and I had to recreate this city literally the day before the jam was due. So yeah, that was weird. So right here's a glitch that I have yet to solve. There's an item right here. As you can see, it says press E to pick up in the lower right. This is an Easter egg. Lineages 2, Revenant the Ravishing, a bootleg copy of the unreleased video game. So that's just, a nod to other games that are in the works. There's many places here in the town of Elderwood. Oh, I should close my log here. There you go. There's many places to explore. There's this 24/7 convenience store. You see the Jazz Syndicate Club over there. There's the Best Burger. Originally, there were going to be several other locations. There was the cathedral up here, the metro. I cut the city in half and took out half the locations because of that corruption incident. But I'm still happy with what I got here. So my quest was wow, that's an interesting angle. My beard really catches the light there. That's interesting. Something a quirk of Metahumans, I guess. Let's see what happens in this jazz club.
Persephone. That was easy. Now to enter the underworld.
So originally there was going to be a bouncer that would open the door for me, but yeah, I was kind of panicking last minute. Got some smooth jazz. Notice it's not much of a jazz club. Yeah, this looked a lot better in my other version, but hey, that's what jams are about. They're about the crazy hecticness of trying to get something together in a confined amount of time. So let's meet Xylena.
Greetings, kindred. What brings you to my fine club? Is it the smooth music, the libations, or the enticing company?
If you notice, their faces aren't moving at all. They're not actually making movement gestures with their face. Metahumans is actually fully capable of doing that, and I was working on that, but again, that interesting thing happened. But let's answer her. Is it the smooth music, libations, or the enticing company? What does bring me here? Should I insult her? Should I inform her of what's going on? Or should I just see through her ruse? I know who she is. She's Xylena, the Harpy of Elderwood. She owns the Jazz Syndicate, which is proclaimed in Elysium. Of course she knows what's going on. I just roll my eyes. You know everything that's happening in this city. How do we deal with this?
How astute. Yes, I'm well aware of everything that has transpired tonight. The prince lost themselves, and hunters roam the streets, openly seeking us out. That must be why you've come to see me.
I'll just get straight to the point. There's a lot of dialogue branches that you can explore, but I'll just say, what can you tell me about what's happening in Elderwood? Tell me everything.
Word is, almost every kindred has left town. I heard someone was fighting off the hunters with you around the chapel. Perhaps you should find out who that was. The only other lead I have is Ava, the revolutionary. Return to her haven in Best Burger. Yes, the fast food chain. I would never accuse her of having taste.
The voiceover actress for this is Melee Damage. Fantastic voiceover actor. I want to work with her a lot more. If you noticed, she is also the narrator, as well as this character. And she also voices the which character? Jasmine. If you play as Jasmine, when you talk, you don't hear Juan's voice, you'll hear Melee. So what should I say here? What? How do you all know all this? Never mind. Time is short. I'm out of here. Still wounded. Go back to the normal music. Oh yeah, big city to explore. Lots to see. Lots to do. However, I do have a quest. She said check out the chapel, so I'll check out the chapel. She said that and Best Burger, but you know, something might slip away from me if I don't find it right now. So let's go straight to the chapel. I love the distant mountains. That's one of my favorite things about this. Just the way that everything looks. Got the trees.
Something does not quite feel right.
Yeah, something is wrong about this place. What are these shadowy figures?
Don't worry, my child. My dog Abel only eats cowards. And I can tell you have the heart of a warrior, or a lucky fool at the very least. Feel free to pet him if you mean no harm.
Seems to be quite the shadowy area. This is actually a bug. I need to fix this, but yeah. It's still kind of cool feature. Maybe it's like a Sombra thing. Obscuring their vision. There are hunters all over this area. What do you know of them?
You seek my counsel. Know that I have fought the Second Inquisition at the very doorstep of this chapel. Someone should take the fight to them, and I have a suspicion you might be our champion.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm only trying to survive this night.
The kindred of Elderwood have fallen into sin and abandoned their dark father. How have you served Father Cain in these nights? Are you worthy of my word?
You see here on the bottom, this requires the Dominate specialty. I took the Blood Sorcery specialty, so I can't use this. Now, if I did take the Dominate specialty, this would affect the dialogue. But you know what? I already completed this secondary quest here of cleansing the city of the Second Inquisition. Not entirely yet, but I did kill all of the hunters in the graveyard, so I will boast.
The voice of our Dark Father is within you. Here, take this key I found on one of the hunters that fell in battle. May it open the door to our mutual enemies.
A key? Great. Any idea what this opens?
I do not know which door that key will open. Perhaps Ava, the coward and love of Cain, would know. She tried to save the wounded hunter from bleeding out. Her compassion is such a waste. Ava reeks of the Cain's food, which may be a clue as to where her haven is.
Compassion for Cain. Sickening. Perhaps I should call the weak in the name of Cain. So he drops the key right here. Pick it up. This is the key from the body of the dead hunter. It will likely lead you to their base. Oh, doggo. So cute. If only the lights were working in here. Yeah, I was running into a lot of issues with lighting. This is a new one to me, though. I don't understand why it's so dark. Oh, wait. Did I see his eyes? Ah, I thought I saw the dog's eyes for a second. That was kind of interesting. Anyway, we're off. Let me show you this. The 24/7. This also serves as a shop, as well as a secondary quest area. Open this door.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Mason at the Graveyard Shift.
Welcome to the Graveyard Shift.
Your
This is the
all-night
radio
refuge
show.
from the
Plays
silence of
while
the
you're
sleeping
inside
city.
of.
We'll be
this
taking
convenience
some
store.
calls in a little while, but first, the news everyone else will wake up to. Over at Sam at Mareskin 3rd.
Thanks, Mason. I'm standing in front of the St. Sebastian Cathedral, where authorities are claiming some kind of gangland activity took place earlier tonight during a prayer vigil, resulting in multiple fatalities and what witnesses call a slaughter. I'm here with one of the witnesses to the incident.
It was horrible. Everything was fine, and then there was this thing.
Thing?
A kind of monster. It wasn't human. It wasn't human.
All right, let's go.
Hey,
Come on.
you can't do that. Fourth Estate, man. Press.
You
This
need
is
to stop harassing people in shock. This is an active crime scene. A statement has been prepared, which you have already received, and we'll be providing further details later tonight. Now move along.
The statement we've got insists, despite what you've just heard from a witness, the police are currently looking for an unstable individual armed with a knife and wearing a Halloween mask. There's not much more to go on, but as soon as we get anything more, we'll get it to you.
Thanks, Sam. Stay safe out there. So, we've got a
So this goes on
knife-wielding
for about
maniac
13 minutes.
reenacting horror movie scenes
I'll
on
leave that
people
there.
in the city,
You can play
everybody.
the game if you want to hear more.
Personally, I doubt they'd keep the costume for long,
Hello,
so
welcome to
it might be a good
24/7
idea to stay in
convenience.
tonight
Did you
until the
find
cops
anything you were
get some
looking for?
results.
But I'll talk to
If
Dante.
they do.
You
My
know what,
engineer's
I'm gonna
making
threaten
angry
him.
faces at me, but at this time
What do
of
you know
night,
about
with
these
the pay we
hunters?
get,
Tell me or die.
you might as well say what's on
Hey,
our minds,
I just
right?
work here. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
We've got to keep
Hmm.
this professional,
Well,
Mason.
We're professional.
I do have dominate.
Free
though.
radio is
It's not
professional.
specialty, but
Journalism
he's just
is
immortal, so
responsible
I'll work
when
that.
it's the
I'll just,
facts,
you
and
know?
then we state observations and opinions.
forget what I said.
24/7. Fine selection.
not a fact.
Vic, it's a fact that criminals in
what should I buy
Elderwood
from
aren't
him?
exactly
I
afraid
don't
of the
need the
police
pizza
unless their
nacho
arrest
chips.
makes for good press. And I respect my
I'll
audience
buy a
enough
novelty knife,
to
though.
think that they know the difference between the facts and our own insight.
That's all I needed.
If folks want to call in and ask, the lines are open.
So now I can pick up the
Now
knife.
for a brief word from our sponsor.
Combat knife, lethal to mortals, and kindred. So now I've got a knife. See if I can get in the light here. Got a knife and a gun. Put them away. So I've got this key now. I don't know what it opens though. The key for the hunters. Could open any door. This one, no. The other place that I was told to go was Best Burger, so let's check this out.
It smells terrible in here. I can't believe Kine eat this junk.
Yeah, I can't believe that they'd either run. It's you know, that hamburger. What's that doing there? Gross. He looks a little more appetizing. Eat, interact. That doesn't look like Ava. I mean, he could be Ava, but I'm guessing she's Ava. Hello, Ava.
Hello there. I hope your night has been going well. Mine has been less than perfect.
Hunters roam Elderwood and you hide here? Pathetic.
I don't know who you are, but I've had enough of tonight's shit. I think you should leave.
Look, I'm sorry. That was harsh. Tempers are high tonight. Tell me about the incident.
There was an attack at St. Sebastian's. Prince Craven went berserk. Then vampire hunters showed up. The Second Inquisition. I'm lucky to have escaped. Others, not so lucky.
Again, this requires dominate specialty. I don't have it, but she is clearly kindred, so I will. That explains the hunter's attack. I had to fight off some to survive.
I was on a mission of peace. I did not want. I was not ready to see so much violence. The prince tearing through the crowd, hunters killing kindred, and kindred killing hunters. I saw that preacher Morgan rip out a hunter's guts. I tried to help the dying hunter. The cycle of violence must stop.
Look, I was a jerk before, so I'll try to be sympathetic this time. I'm glad you are safe now. That sounds traumatizing. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
That hunter died in my arms. He whispered something about taking him back to the hotel before he died. That could have been neurons firing off as he passed. Or it may be where they are based. Hunters in a hotel, huh? I did not know the Second Inquisition provided lodging.
Has been a really bad night. Now to find that hotel. So now I am off to find the hotel. Could be anywhere, really. This is really close to the end of the game. You fight off some hunters, and then something else happens. There's a couple secondary quests here as well that you can do. You know, it's a jam game. This isn't exactly as I intended, but you know, I'm still proud of it. It's good. I'm really proud of all of the voice actors that just really came out of the woodwork to help me. You are all fantastic. There were so many more people that I couldn't even assign roles to. I'd say there's like 12 other people that I couldn't even get to help me on this because I'm the only code side developer, and lots of writers and voice actors want to collaborate with me on this. I hope to collaborate with every single one of them in the future. It's nice to have them all in my back pocket. I love seeing the other Jammers games. I'm going to play some more after this gets out. It's my dream to make a World of Darkness or Vampire the Masquerade video game, like for real, like a full-time position resulting in a commercial product. In fact, I do have a pitch I'm putting together for a vampire-themed CRPG that's in the works, and I'll see if what Paradox thinks of that. Feel free to contact me for collaboration or business reasons. Yeah, I had a blast. I love the way this game turned out, and my next video will be playing other people's games. This is the end of this postmortem, and on to bigger projects. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.